Hi, class. Can anyone guess how wide my arms are spread from fingertip to fingertip? What's the distance do you think it would be? 2 feet? 3 feet? Let's see. This is a standard ruler. Would I use a standard ruler to measure the length of my arm? Would it be difficult to do that? This is a standard tape measure, which measures longer than a ruler. Would it be easier for me to measure the span of my arms? Who guessed 5 feet? Very good. Today we're going to talk about measurement, particularly measuring length and width. This is a standard ruler, and I'm sure everyone has seen and used a ruler. We use them to draw straight lines. We use them to measure straight lines. Who knows what's on a ruler? Inches, that's right. What else is on a ruler? On the opposite side of inches is centimeters. So we have inches and centimeters. Inches is a unit of length which we use for standard measurement, which is also known as U.S. measurements, which is the measurement system used in the United States. Centimeters are used in the metric system. The metric system is an international measurement system used worldwide. So here we have our inches and centimeters. We have some lines drawn here. And let's compare inches to centimeters. Here I have a 1-inch line. And here's 1 inch on the ruler. Everybody see that? 1 inch on the ruler. And then you flip the ruler over. Let's measure 1 centimeter. Here's 1 centimeter on a ruler. So which is larger, an inch or a centimeter? Inch, right. Inches are larger than centimeters. Let's measure out 2 inches here. We've got 2 inches on our board. Measured out here, 2. And let's try this one more time. 2 inches, 2 centimeters. So centimeters are definitely smaller than inches. So can you think of things that we would measure with a ruler? Would we measure a block? We could measure this block with our ruler. We could see the width of the block in inches, just 2 inches. Or we could see the width of the block in centimeters, which is 4, a little over 4. Let's say we have a card here in centimeters. The width of the card is 6 centimeters. We have another card that's also 6 centimeters. We measure these two together. What would be the width of the 2 cards? What do you add? You add 6 centimeters to 6 centimeters. And what do we have? 12, exactly. You put these together and the length of the cards would be 12 centimeters. What if here's a card that's 5 inches long? Then we have another card that is also 5 inches long. So if we measured the 2 cards from one end to the other, what would the measurement be? Can you get? Yes? 10 inches exactly. There you go. So let's say we don't have a ruler. What are some other things, just normal things around the house we could use if we needed to measure something? Does anybody have an idea? What about a dollar bill? all paper money in the U.S. is 6 inches long. So the length of our money, no matter if it's $1, $5, or a $10 bill, there's 6 inches. So we could use a dollar if we didn't have a ruler and we needed to measure something. Let's say we need to measure this book. So we could use this dollar, and we could see that it's a little less than 6 inches. So what is less than, a little less than 6 inches if you had to estimate the width of the book? 5 inches? Let's see. Let's see if we're right. Let's measure. The width of the book is 5 1/4. So yes, our estimation was extremely close, wasn't it? What are some other things that we could use to measure if we didn't have a standard ruler or tape measure? How about string? If you cut a piece of string and you measured it out, and you could take it with you, and you knew that you would have 12 inches. Let's put it on our banner, our measurement banner, and it's 12 inches long. And so you could take this string with you. You could measure, let's see, 12. So that's 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. So now we know that our string is 5 feet long, so we can take this with us to help us measure things. Let's measure this from fingertip to fingertip, 5 feet. So we know. So if you halved your string, what's half of 5? What's half of 4? 2. And a half of another? 2 1/2. Exactly. Very good. What are some other things that we measure besides length? Width. Let's say we wanted to measure this box. How wide is this box? This would be how long the box is. How about how wide it is? What is the difference between length and width? Does anybody know? They're pretty much similar, aren't they? Length could be how long something is. Could be the size, how far something is. Width could be how wide something is, how big something is, how broad something is. So let's measure this box. We know the length of the box is 6 1/2 inches. What's the width? Let's turn it this way and see how wide it is. It's 2 1/2 inches wide. So we know the difference between length and width. What are other things that we would measure other than length or width in our daily lives? Does anybody help their parents in the kitchen? What do you use to measure liquids such as water or oil? Measuring cups, right, measuring cups. Here I have a set of measuring cups. Your standard set of measuring cups usually starts with the largest being 1 cup. Then you have your 3/4 of a cup, a 1/2 a cup, and then a 1/4 of a cup. So which is larger? You've got your 1/4 of a cup or a full cup. Which is larger? The largest is the full cup, exactly. What about if you were measuring something smaller than a 1/4 of a cup? You need to just put just a little bit of something in your recipe. Would you use measuring spoons? Has anyone ever used measuring spoons? Yes, a few of you have. So measuring spoons usually go up to a tablespoon, and we'll go down, this set goes down to 1/8 of a tablespoon. Very small. So here we've got a whole set that goes from 1/8, a 1/4, a 1/2, 1 teaspoon. a half a tablespoon, and then 1 tablespoon. So which is the largest? The 1 tablespoon or the 1 teaspoon? Tablespoon is larger than a teaspoon. Very good. So let's review what we've learned today. We've learned about width and length. We know length is how long something is. Width is how wide something is. The metric system is an international measurement system used worldwide. The U.S. standard is the standard measurement system used in the United States. Now we're going to start our worksheet. Please everyone get out your rulers and your pencils. Thank you.